You played dumb, and now your enemies are scared of you because they don't know what you're capable of. So you had a situation where people were trying to like operate from the shadows, cast some stones, hide those hands, doing these plausible deniability rituals. But the thing about you, you've kind of already been through it. These people already put you through the blender. These people have manipulated you, attacked you from all angles. So this isn't your first rodeo. You took all those experiences, and even though it was hard, even though like there was days you did not want to do this anymore, probably losing faith in humanity, there was a good that came out of all that trauma that you went through. And the good was now you have this little thing called discernment. Now you have this thing called pattern recognition. Now you have this ability to see through the veil. And not only that, it's like now you have, when you weren't the one that wanted to get eye for an eye, when you didn't want to go get that revenge, you start to go up ranks in the spiritual realm. So then you start getting this thing called divine protection. So having discernment, pattern recognition, along with divine protection, that is a dangerous combo, and that is something to not be played with. But people from the outside, they're not really seeing your story. They're not really seeing like they don't know what's protecting you. And this is why like I always tell people like, man, just leave people alone. You don't know what is going on like in their mental. Even though you are a kind, kindred spirit, even though you are the one, if you had the option, you probably wouldn't even make these people face their karma. But you understand that's how they like have to learn their lessons too. So when this person or group chose to come kind of go against you, and you chose to play dumb, and then right in the last moment when they're about to finally put the nail in a coffin, and you saw it coming from a mile away, and you did something that showed them that, hey, you weren't the one to play with, and now they are very, very, very scared of you. They are calling you all different names in the book, probably calling you a psychopath, probably saying you're doing witchcraft, probably calling you a demon. And then you know it's all projection. Like anytime people project you, anytime people say things about you that is not true, you have unlocked the mirror ability to be like, all right, this is just how you kind of feel about yourself. But now these people are actively avoiding you, when beforehand, when they thought you didn't know any better, they were all up in your energy. They were smiling. They were trying to act like they were your best friends. They had all this good interest in you. But now they know that you know. Now they know that you see them for exactly who they are. And these people, they are really they are really far gone in the sense of they don't want to take accountability for their actions. They don't want to look in the mirror and face who they are. And now that you see them for who they are, you make these people very uncomfortable. You make these people very nervous. You make people, just in general, you pull people's demons to the forefront and have to get them to face things that they didn't even know they had to face. But these people that did these things to you, they know something's going on. They don't know the exact word for it. They don't know the exact reason for why they act the way that they act. But they get great joy. They become very sadistic in knowing that they can act that way and not really feel the guilt, not really have the empathy. But when they're doing something to someone that sees them for exactly who they are, now it makes them nervous, because every time you look at them now, every time you like respond to them, every time your energy clashes with theirs, they know that you see them for exactly who they are, but they don't want to face that person. So now they're either going to avoid you altogether, or they're going to like try to convince other people that you are this like bad person, and they just need to control the narrative by all costs. But what I've seen happen a lot is they're just going to either stay away from you. They're probably every now and then they're probably gonna like poke at you to like show you that like, hey, I'm not that person, to see if probably it was a fluke, to see if you probably didn't see what they saw. But it's all like smokes and mirrors. You understand exactly who they are. Don't gaslight your intuition. Always believe people the first time they show you who they are. People are capable of changing, but it is a very rare thing to happen. And because of this, because they probably internally know that they'll never change, Now you're probably going to have this weird dynamic between you two if that person chooses to stay in your life. And if they don't want to put up with that weird energy that they themselves caused, they are just going to disappear from your life.